What's up, everybody? John Hoover, AllSooners, AllSooners.com. National Signing Day is roaring at us now at this point. And we're here again, another special guest. It's Mykel Patterson-McDonald, Westmore High School, Moore, Oklahoma. He's the closest of all the entire 2024 class. He's the closest, geographically speaking, to OU. Been committed since July, Mykel. How's it feel now that National Signing Day is actually here?
It feels good. It's a blessing. I can't wait to do lock all the way in.
Appreciate you joining us today. I want to explore your relationship with OU's defensive backs coaches, Jay Valai and Brandon Hall. As you've transitioned from a kind of a prospect to a recruit to now a commit to a signee, how's your relationship with those guys evolved?
It's evolved a lot. At first, for instance, when I first got to meet Coach Hall and Coach Valai, it was little talk. But now as time goes on, it's big talk. We text, we have good conversations. I go up, I watch practice. Everything's good. It's been great.
I guess you guys probably talk a lot of football, like NFL
Oh
stuff or
yeah,
college games or stuff you see on TV. You got a question, you just fire off a text to those guys.
oh yeah, all the time, all the time.
That's pretty cool. So as you watch the Oklahoma defense grow in 2 years under Brent Venables, what have you learned about him as a coach?
He's an amazing coach. He's very passionate. He loves what he does. He's about everybody. He's there for everybody. He's an amazing coach. And just watching him at practice, watching him in action, and how much he's involved in the practice. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Yeah, I bet. It's going to be exciting. You're not going to be there till next summer, though. Is that right? You're signing in December, but you're going to show up as a summer enrollee?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what's your plans for this spring then? While a lot of your future teammates are going to be participating in spring practice, you're going to be finishing up in high school and doing other stuff. What are you going to be working on?
I have to get surgery on my shoulder, so I'll be getting that done and recovery and getting ready for the season, trying to learn the playbook, getting much into it as much as I can, so I'm not too far behind when I get on campus.
Gotcha. No track or anything like that?
No, sir.
With the bad shoulder, that's too bad. Okay, so you're nearby. Do you get access to the campus that a lot of guys don't have? Like you can just go down for the spring game or a practice or whatever anytime you want?
Not necessarily anytime I want because there's still rules, but when I'm able to, I'll make sure I get there.
Okay. Once you sign, though, I guess you'll be able to go
Anytime.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
pretty cool. What are your goals going to be? You get that shoulder fixed. 2024 rolls around. You're going to be probably near the bottom of the depth chart like any freshman would be, but you're going to move up quickly. What are your goals for your freshman season?
My goals for my freshman season is giving it all I got. I don't expect to just come in and anything be handed to me. You got to work for everything you got and playing behind the players that I'm playing behind, as in Billy Bowman, and Peyton Bowen. Some great players, and looking up to them and being able to learn and knowing I got somebody to look up to that'll help me with anything that I need. I just feel like I can come in and outwork a lot of people that's already there already because I know my work ethic.
You think it's going to be hard to stay patient as a freshman?
Definitely. It's not necessarily be hard, but it's going to be a process. You always got to stay patient.
How would you describe your game? What are your strengths and what are some of the things you want to work on?
Strengths is I'm very smart. I learn stuff quick. I catch on to a lot of stuff that a lot of others don't. And probably weakness is probably just sometimes I just fly in. Sometimes I don't think about it. I just fly in. A lot of the time it can be good. Some of the time it can be bad.
Yeah, a lot of times it can produce some really big plays. Just following your instincts, and just
Yes,
going
sir.
100 miles an hour. I think a lot of people are assuming you're going to room with David Stone when next summer arrives.
No, he's rooming with Jaden Jackson.
Okay. Do you have one picked out? When I know it's
Not
down
yet.
the road a little bit.
Not at the moment. Not yet.
Okay. Speaking of Stoney, take me back to his commitment. You probably always knew in the back of your head, maybe that he was going to come to Oklahoma, but was there for you as his friend? Tell me, was there a rush or satisfaction or relief, whatever it was, when he committed to OU?
It was all. Ooh, it was a rush, a big one. It was a lot of relief too because I was kind of worried because Miami, me and him had talked like that whole week on every night. We was on the phone talking about it. the pros and cons and, what he wanted to do. And it was kind of like a last second decision, kind of like from the night before I had talked to him. He was like, I'm gonna see, man. I don't know yet. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. I said, all right. I said, I want you to come play with me. And he was like, yeah, I know. Next morning, I wake up, I texted him. Yeah, game day. And I was watching his game. Halftime came around. I was watching, I seen those hats, and then I seen them hovering over Miami. I said, oh no. I said, oh no. And then he picked up that OU hat. I was like, okay, good.
So you suspected, but you never really truly knew until the very end.
I kind of knew like about that day because I was like, there's no way he's just gonna go to Miami. And then I had talked to him later, and he told me he's been wanting to go or you go Miami, push for him a lot, like a lot. And so he was like, there was good coaches there and everything, but it was a risk take.
So I'm looking at this DB class. You guys are absolutely loaded. You got yourself, Eli Bowen, Devon Jordan, Jeremiah Newcomb, Jaden Hardy, Reggie Powers, and maybe Michael Boganowski. We'll see. He could play any number of positions, but he could be a DB. Tell me about the relationships you've already built with some of those guys and what it's going to be like to kind of compete with them every day in practice.
I built a good relationship with, well, really all of them, honestly. We talk every now and then. We got a group chat, and being able to compete with them is going to be good. Because it's nothing but work. We all teammates. We all there to make each other better.
Looking forward to it. Mykel Patterson-McDonald, Oklahoma class of 2024. Thanks for joining us at AllSooners.
Yes, sir. Thank you.